Yars
Chad.
bursts in the door. Oh, sorry.
No, you got it. You got
I
it.
just fucked. Yars bursts in the door, chest out, and he goes, Oscar, my friend El Chad is here to, make a deal with you because, we all kind of lust for power. And it sounds like you've got the ticket.
I certainly do.
Well, me and my good friend Yars here were talking over a few beers, and I think we want the sword.
To be clear, he wants the sword.
No. But this is a we. There, Yars.
There's something to be said about that. We do want this sword. That's true. But
that's
look
he
at
said
this.
It. We
Look
want
at this.
The sword.
And he points. Yars points at the sort of what is that? Sort of Earsay? Sort of El Chad's magic sword. And he's like, look at this puny thing. We need something with a little more firepower.
Oh, well, I got the best thing for you. But we do have to come to some sort of agreement. You understand?
Yeah, what do you want for it?
Well, I've been thinking. I would like a paladin's soul.
Oh. Any paladin soul?
Well, as much as that would be, you understand this blade is rather rare, rather deadly, unique in its slaying of demons and devils. A trait that I think you would find extremely useful in your travel. So I think I want the soul of someone who killed a demigod.
Somebody that killed a demigod. So do you want a paladin soul, or do you want a soul of somebody that killed a demigod?
I'm sorry, I'm just talking colorful. That would be you, son.
Oh, you want my soul for this sword?
That is true.
I don't know. How about Yars' soul over here?
Oh, my soul's already given.
Well, we are at quite the impasse, aren't we? You know what?
How about I give you a paladin soul?
No.
A royal paladin soul.
I think you have something else I want.
Okay.
If you won't give me this life that you have here, or at least your eternal life, what if I took potential life?
A potential life?
Yes, I can feel it in your pouch there. A little tear bound in time.
Oh.
I'll trade that. Who knows, you might never even have to use it.
Oh, what do you think there, Yars?
Well, these things, pointing at the flaming sword, he goes, these things do have quite the cost.
They do.
That is a really cool sword there, Yars.
I can only imagine you, El Chad the Wise slaying a demon with it.
That's true.
I would love to see the sight.
On the other hand, that time-bound tear, that could save your life one day.
Or it may sit in your pocket until you die of old age and you get one more lovely day.
But you don't, Chad, you didn't really think we were going to live out our days as old men, did you?
That's a good point. We got to die for Yasni at some point. And El Chad just saying that, hands over the tear.
He takes your hand Sort of as he takes the tear, he's basically giving you a handshake.
Okay.
Then it's a deal, my friend. The sword is yours. And he snaps, and the sword poofs into brimstone smoke before appearing in your hands as he takes the tear.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Lovely doing business with you. I like to think that both of us are very happy with our deal.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, if I end up having to kill you with this sword, I'll have to kill you twice.
That is true. That is true. But let's hope that we can continue our very friendly relationship.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Will there be anything else? Are you interested in something, Yaz?
You know, just a little information. I'm curious, who's your superior down there?
Down where?
You know, down there.
I don't quite understand.
Down in the underworld, hell.
In hell?
Yeah,
You think
you
I'm
people.
from hell?
Yeah, I figured so. You people do have quite the hierarchy. You look pretty
I
hellish.
look like what?
You look like hell, dude. Look at your mask. I assume that's why you're taking the mask. I assume that's why you're wearing the mask.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. Well, let's just say it's a complex collection of hierarchies and upper management, and I'm making my way up top. And if I do, I promise to put in a good word for both of you.
Oh.
Assuming we continue our friendly relationship. Do we have a friendly relationship, Yar?
Yar strokes his beard and he goes, "I'd say we do. You're helping us out. I'd say we should return the favor a bit."
Well, then I'm glad that we are doing business on such a pleasant occasion.
Well, me too. He looks over at El Chad and he's like, "El Chad, go kill something, dude."
What am I gonna kill here?
I look over at Oscar and I say, "You got any imps or something that we can test the sword out on?"
Well, hiring an imp to be slain is expensive.
Yeah, we could just pick a fight with the salaryman at the bar.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. See you, Oscar. Yars walks right on out.
Thanks again, Oscar. And El Chad just
course.
waving his sword around, just like
Yeah. It's like this black hell flames coming off of it.
He's doing the Star Wars kid just out the fucking front of the bar. You pop up the stats for that? I think it was his items list, or if you just have his items list.
It was in his items list, which is
perfect.
It is a +2 greatsword that deals an extra 2d8 fire damage that ignores resistance and immunity to fire. Here, I'm gonna roll D100 real quick.
Uh-oh.
What is +2? Is that +2 to attack?
Attack and damage.
Okay. Man.
It's a bitchin' sword.
Where's
have a pretty bad drawback.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's the potion shop? Or I guess that's magical means, damn it.
Chad just
you gotta find some band-aids.
2d8, dude, that's awesome.
El Chad. you're like, yeah, like you said, you're swinging it as you walk out of the store, and then all of a sudden you hear kind of a, and you feel a little bit of resistance on your sword, and it's a salaryman, and his hand is missing. Ah! Oh, fuck! You cut my hand off!
Hey! Why'd you walk in front of my sword?
Ah! You can see it did cauterize the wound almost instantly. So he's not bleeding out. Ah! Damn it!
Was this purely a mistake?
Yes. Damn it!
Why'd you walk in front of his swing?
Yeah,
You didn't
Why'd
see
you
the big
swing a
flaming
sword?
sword?
I didn't. You walked out the door.
no,
was-
no. We were over here, and you walked out the door. No. This is your fault.
It's not my fault. I was going in there to buy a sword. Wait,
This one?
that's the sword I wanted. Ah, damn! He looks down at the ground. Damn it! That guy said he was gonna give me the sword if I gave him my hand.
Oh.
Ah, beans.
I mean, well, now hang
Jeez.
on. I mean, you should go. Hold on. You were willing to trade your hand for the sword, right?
I mean,
And technically, the sword did take your hand, right?
that. Oh,
You should sue that guy.
oh, this is great. And he picks
You
up
should-
his hand. This is great.
You-
He
you-
said he said the sword would take my hand and I was gonna go cut it off in front of him to get the sword. And then you cut my hand off with the sword. It was like a, dang it. Dang it, I've been tricked.
I think you should go sue him. I mean, I think you have a case here.
All right, I'm gonna go talk with my lawyer.
Yeah.
Can I get your information?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you were a witness too. Can I get your information too?
Yeah, my name is
My name is the
Stony
Count.
Bobbins.
Yep, and I'm the Count.
Stony Bobbins and the Count.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you can find us pretty easily down in Shellport.
All right.
I actually live in Talonbrine, but
Yeah.
Oh, I'm from there too. So, you need a ride back?
no, we've got our own. We got a whip, and I point over at the unsinkable too.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess I'll go get this put back on. And he holds up his hand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but like, you know,
It's not your
fucking
fault. It's not your
devils,
fault.
these
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
devils,
I
you
get
know.
it.
These guys are big pains,
Yep.
you know.
I did sort of walk. I did sort of walk into it, didn't I?
Yeah.
I did.
well,
Oh,
you know,
man.
at least you already prepared to lose your hand.
Yeah. All right. Well, I
Is
guess
that your dominant hand?
no, it's my left one. Luckily,
Oh.
Nah, you can still wipe your ass.
yeah. Yeah, I couldn't do it with a hook. I mean,
Ho, ho, ho.
oh ho. All right. Well, I guess you guys have some fun. I'm gonna go ahead back and I'll talk with people. Good luck,
Yeah.
guys.
Get
Well,
that book
he
back
start-
on. You take care.
Take care. He walks away, and then as you see him kind of go around the bend, he stumbles a bit. He goes, oh, oh, oh. The hand falls into the ocean. Oh, darn. And that's the end of that scene.
El Chad looks over here and is like, we gotta get the fuck out of here before that guy sues us.
Yeah. Yarza runs into the bar. Where the hell's the entrance? Maybe here?
There's one up here and there's one over here.
Oh, all right. Yarz comes in. He's like, hey, Offenchurch, Shellport Saviors, the rest of you, come on, it's time to go. Droga, he points to Droga standing over here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna need your nose for some tracking.
Okay. As he's just like, I don't sniff, but okay. As he starts to sniff the air to be able to suss out where to go.
He's like, yeah, Drogue, I need you to sniff out a trail. We're headed towards that mountain, and it's like the obvious mountain in the distance that we just have to walk towards. Find us a trail, bud.
And so, just so this way I can see it, is there like an obvious trail that he's not seeing?
I mean, you're in the walls of a place, so you really can't see any sort of trail outside of the walls.
All right, I'm gonna make my way to the gate.
As you get to the gate, there is a poof of colorful, or not colorful. There's a poof of smoke, and there's kind of a, well, oh, sorry, I just wanted to see you all off. I see you were leaving to go do the little thing we talked about. Yes. Just a quick thing. Is this who you want to go on your little mission? El Chad, we've talked about this. Is this the party you want to take with you? Because it's fairly harrowing up ahead.
We got Babs on the boat. When he stops throwing up, he'll join us.
Oh, I'll send him your way, lickety split. As long as you hold on to that little emerald I gave you just a little while ago, it should be fine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What does
Somebody's
the
got that.
What's the emerald do?
Just a little communique between the both of us.
I mean, in reality, I can just use sending to communicate if we really needed to.
Oh, well, I think we've all dabbled in a little bit of sending, but this is a little more advanced than that sort of little spell.
Okay.
But where you're going to want to go, because see, I know it's been a while since you've been back here. You're going to continue up north. Keep going straight out the gate, and you'll eventually hit a large rift between us and the mainland. It seems Safe Harbor was sort of a final bastion as it was, and they literally cut us off. So once you get past that little bit of water, which shouldn't be any trouble for all of you, you'll have to go through the main gate of it to the Forbidden Land. Oh yes, very mysterious, very intimidating. So I hope you all have a good time out there. Don't die. Oh, and if you happen to come across my previous band that I sent out there, if you could just collect, well, you're welcome to whatever they have. How's that sound?
What was the name of your previous band?
Oh, just a group of ex-soldiers that needed some help, and I was willing to provide it for goods and services.
All right. I'll tell him you said hey, if we see him, of course.
Oh, of course. But not to be a downer, but I don't think that you're going to, at least not in a state that you may like.
Well, if it's got anything to do with Gloomhaven, I'm pretty certain it's not going to be any state that we want to see anyway.
Oh, well. I suppose it's your own prerogative. Oh, and one more thing. I imagine as you guys are like walking out, one more thing. When you get to the gate, there's going to be you know what? I'll leave it a surprise. You seem a capable bunch.
Thanks, yeah. Yeah, we're capable, guys.
Yars, are you certain Sigtyr went this way?
Actually, no, not at all. At least Blackwell told us Sigtyr went this way.
Well, I'll give you this. He had to have at least gone that way to get into the Forbidden Lands.
Yeah. Maybe you can sniff him out once we get a little farther out there.
Yeah. Oh,
Yars,
and if the poor old man has passed away, then you would be good to bring his body back so we could give him a proper burial and everything.
I will take care of my father's remains the way that I see fit, the way that he would have wanted.
I'm just offering some help. It'd be very sad if it were to happen.
Mm.
Out of game, does this lock the party in?
Yes. At least the impression you're getting from Blackwell is once you go past that gate, you're stuck until you come back.
They won't let us back in.
Well, no, like there's gonna be no easy way back until you make the trek to come back.
So we have other characters. Well, I don't know about
Let's get it.
everybody, but
Let's get after it, guys. I want to be a hero like my pops.
Yeah. This guy wants to die like the other adventurers we've been with that have died.
It's not what I
Imagine
said.
Bingo's like, ooh.
All right.
Maybe Bog Verelda was right.
I imagine Bingo's like hiding behind the stuff over here.
Yeah.
is Bingo following along?
I think he is gonna follow along. He's gonna stop and talk to Blackwell first, though, just to like say what's up because they're old friends.
Yeah. They're buddies.
They've known each other for like a day.
Blackwell, no. Bingo's
Yeah,
known
Blackwell
Blackwell
knows
for a long
Bingo.
time.
Yeah, Bingo has.
Yeah, Bingo's trailing Stony to make sure he doesn't get into trouble.
And I imagine Bingo, he mumbles to himself like, I guess I'll trail him in the shadows.
Yeah, I'm basically like the greatest thief that ever lived.
And Bingo hears what sounds like almost a reptilian kobold voice go, yeah, I follow him too. That's right. Bleeder's been here the whole time.
Oh man, and because we did send word for him to meet us in Safe Harbor, I believe.
Yes.
And I don't know, but Bingo doesn't know Bleeder at all, so he just was like, "Who the fuck was that?
Yeah. Who the fuck?
The fuck? The fuck?"
What? As you guys make your way out the gate, you are going to see the journey ahead, or at least this trek of it. Walking past barricades, you see what looks like hundreds of corpses. Some degraded, very ancient. Other ones fresher. It looks like the Oni have maybe dealt with a couple of waves of undead. Bones and mud and death just sort of surround you as this peninsula stretches forward.
Too late to change our minds, guys?
Yeah, that's not happening.
El Chad's just
Yeah, you-
walking ahead with his flaming sword, just waving about, just whistling like do 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 do.
Got no strings to hold me now.
Gonna kill some. Whatever
May-
comes my way.
May I attempt a survival check in order to start sussing out a direction of where to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay close to El Chad because he seems confident.
Really?
9.
That's right,
Um,
Droga. Use your nose.
Droga, there is a lot of rocky, just sort of barren land that you guys are having to navigate and traverse through. It is cumbersome. It is not fast at all. And the 9, you feel like the party is getting fairly tired going through this sort of marching order. None of you gain any exhaustion, but you feel like if you had misnavigated any more, even just a little bit, you may have exhausted the party traveling this distance.
Ooh. We didn't go very far.
You didn't go very far, but you at least get to maybe the destination you were told about. There are two large mountainsides. They're not, obviously as big as the tall mountain in the distance, but they're two large, basically mountains, right? These giant pillars that almost make the entrance of of what Blackwell called, quote unquote, the the Forbidden Land. There is a rift, like he talked about. It looks almost man-made, like they literally cut this this waterway in between the mainland and this peninsula. You feel like you could get over it. There is a small raft that you can take to get to the other side. And that puts you here.
Bottom or top?
At the bottom. As you guys sort of take the boat over to the other side. It is eerily still. These two mountain ranges on either side are surrounded in gnarled roots. They look old and ancient, having wrapped and burst their way through whatever sort of defensible position this used to be. There are some barricade-like or barrack-style structures sort of strewn about this funnel. There looks to be like there was some on the mountainside. Some of them still remain intact. Others have been destroyed by those roots. And again, ancient and old. You see what looks like large pillars placed on the coast's edge with runic symbols that are faintly glowing. They seem to be evenly spaced along this waterway. And even before you kind of make land, you notice what looks like this strange, almost greenish miasma coming from the center. But you can't make out what it is because it's low in the ground. And then finally, the last thing you notice is up by the entrance of this passageway is a massive stone statue. It looks like it's somehow miraculously held together, even though it has cracks and crumbles in it. It depicts an onyx statue with like an Anubis head as it stands watch at this entrance.
Well, that's not ominous.
El Chad, I think who was in the Maze of Monsters? The tomb.
No, it was
Is it all chat?
yeah,
Okay. Yes.
because it was El Chad. It was El Chad, Horus, Zin.
Then yeah.
It wasn't
Jeez or
Loco.
Ahmed or something, right?
Yeah, Ahmed was there. So it would have just been El Chad. So El Chad, make a history check.
All right.
Hell
A
yeah.
20.
Critical.
Looking across, this statue looks almost identical to the Guardian of Riddles, a giant statue you guys ran into in the Maze of Monsters. It was doing a very similar thing, guarding a large passageway.
Hey guys, I remember this. You just gotta answer his riddle. And if you don't, he tries to kill you.
Oh, that sounds pleasant.
But it should be
Oh, yeah.
easy.
Dude,
Maybe
I'm
we
pretty good at riddles, actually.
Yeah, we'll just answer the
Yeah.
riddles.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do a little bit of, like investigating or something before, like, walking straight into the problem.
That's a good point.
I always feel like the direct approach is the best way.
El Chad's gonna slowly meander his way
Do we just wait here?
Yars
around and up.
Yars reads the rune, or attempts to, on the stone.
Ah.
Yeah, I was gonna go over and like touch the
All
rune.
right. Yars, I need you to make a. You get to use your stone cunning on this. It's a
Alright.
history check.
All right, here's a history check, and it should be double proficiency, so plus 10.
Okay, so that'd be a 25.
Yes.
Okay, so looking at this, these are ancient stone slabs carved with ancient sea dwarf runes. You know them to be warding runes. You are able to determine that they are warding evil. With 25, you know that evil is associated with the undead.
Hmm. Do I know if they're warding, like, keeping out or keeping in?
That's going to be an Arcana check.
All right. Yars is not good at that.
Unfortunately, you do not know.
Yars says, "Careful, guys. Probably undead about." And he points to that rune and he says, "That's what that means." And he steps onto land and starts following El Chad.
You walk through these. Both you and El Chad are going to walk, I guess, through this little walkway here as you get to the other side. These are beautifully constructed, although you can tell there was maybe a bit of a rush in their construction just because their angles aren't perfect. But they're stone, like I said, barracks, right? They're places for people to sit and shoot out from. For a defensible position, which this bottleneck is very much so. A defensible position.
So I want to go up and actually just trace the rune itself,
Mm-hmm.
on the stone. It's just I'm just touching, and actually.
You
tracing.
run your hand on it. You sort of move around on it. You notice that it is carved into it. And as you run your finger across it, you do get a little bit of sort of marking chalk on your hands.
Does it look new?
You can make a insight check.
Okay.
Stoney's going to see something in a second. An insight. You can tell that they probably did have this sort of chalk on them originally, but it looks like somebody has freshened them up.
Does this look like something Sigtyr would do?
With that insight, I would say yes. I mean, this
Okay.
is in his wheelhouse.
Okay. Stepping over this way, do any of these dead bodies look new?
None that you can see.
Okay.
As you're looking, Stony, coming over, you see what looks like a trench. Looking down into the center of the trench, which is where that strange miasma is coming from, you see what looks like a pile of bones. There is this greenish miasma sort of spilling out of what looks like this arcane rune or shield that is trying to at least contain it. Occasionally it sparks with a little bit of lightning or electricity. And sitting on top of this mound is an axe. It's a battle axe with bluish runes carved into its blade, with an ornate, sort of almost tribalistic handle. That is what Stony sees as he comes over this trench.
Say that.
Oh.
Say that one more time. Sorry.
Oh, did it cut out?
I stepped away. No, I stepped away for a second.
Okay, here. It's okay because I forgot to mention one thing. As Stony comes up to this trench entrance, there are a bunch of heads on pikes.
Oh, unpleasant.
Skeletal heads. And in the center, as he comes over, there is a pile of bones, a rather large one, with what looks like this greenish miasma leaking from underneath the pile of bones, that appears to be contained by some sort of arcane field. It occasionally sort of sparks with a little bit of electricity, and it seems to be coming from this runic axe that is embedded in the top of this pile. It is a dwarven battle axe with, like I said, bluish glowing runes on it and an ornate, almost tribalistic handle.
All right, I'm going to try and see if I know anything about this.
8. You know there's some magic stuff going on.
This looks magical, man.
Yeah. No
Does it look-
mushrooms.
No mushrooms. Is there... So the miasma field, it's not like a force field. Like I could walk in there if I chose to.
Yes. The miasma is coming from underneath the pile of bones. This field that has a little bit of electricity in it is basically around it, right? Is like containing it. But you could walk through it and up to the axe.
Guys, I found an axe, I say, and I step into the pond.
Your hair stands a little on end.
I don't have any.
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
a frog.
The bumps
Hold on.
on the back of your head.
I'm gonna look this up. Do frogs have hair? No, they don't have any hair. Sorry. You don't even get goosebumps, man.
I have frog bumps.
Your skin's already clammy.
Yeah. And
There is
sulphury.
one species called the hairy frog in Central Africa.
I did find out recently that we have put woolly mammoth genes into mice, and so now there's mice with woolly mammoth fur. But that's a topic for another time.
Good. But we should get more into that. I think Stony is going to grab this axe.
All right. You grab this axe. And when you do, Stony,
Rocks fall, you die.
you feel this horrible feeling. Make a perception check. We'll give you a perception check before you grab this axe.
Okay. I'm going to make a perception check. Boom.
20. As you grab it, you go to lift the axe. As you do, it looks like the field almost equally dims a little. The runes on the axe start to fade a bit. But more importantly, some of the bones begin to move underneath your feet. And you get the impression that there is something here underneath your feet. And if you lift this axe, that might have something to do with it.
I'm going to slowly sort of loosen my grip on the axe and sort of let it nestle back in.
Oh, come on! You just had it in your hands, boy.
Now hold on.
Cover
with
me.
With a 20, Stony, you have realized that you have put yourself in quite the precarious situation. You have lifted it enough that it's not as easy as just letting go of it.
Oh, okay.
So you are still holding on to it, still very much aware of what might happen if you do this incorrectly.
Yeah.
You may need a bit of sleight of hand.
If I want to try and put it back.
Yes.
I look back at Bloko and I say, should I just take this?
I mean, yeah, I don't see why not.
All right, I'm gonna trust my adventuring companion who has more experience in these matters than me.
Yeah, just think,
And
what
I'm
would your
going-
dad do?
Okay, I am gonna try and do a sleight of hands because my dad would steal this, and so I'm going to take my bong, which I have in my inventory. Oh, that's my druid focus. Never mind. I'm going to. And I gave that guy this demonic coin. I don't have this anymore. I should delete this.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything good to switch it out with, except my didgeridoo. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to do like Indiana Jones, which I just posted the GIF.
Yeah.
And do a switcheroo where I put my didgeridoo in instead of the axe. Would that be
Okay.
a sleight of hands?
That is going to be a sleight of hand.
Ooh, not bad.
Let me just this up. 17. Roll a d4 for me.
I will. 3.
As you do
3
that,
rocks emerge from the.
you manage to, swap it out. The
And take a step
runes
back here.
on the axe fade
Yeah.
away.
Okay.
No, you don't get to step back.
Okay.
The runes fade away. Your didgeridoo is in the position.
I give the thumbs up to Bloko.
The miasma sort of bursts out and dissipates through the didgeridoo.
Okay.
And the
Through
bones
the
underneath
didgeridoo.
you begin to, or I guess, yeah, through the didgeridoo makes this kind of awful noise. And as you take a step back, you bump into something.
Oh.
As 3 skeletal figures are going to stand up. Let's put these in the token layer.
Oh. Hello.
Their
Greetings.
bodies, in their chest, these rotting, tattered, horn-helmeted warriors stand up, look at you, let out a horrible yell of fury.
Sure.
As this fire inside of them bursts. And Stony, unfortunately, you are going to get snatched. Real
Snatched.
quick. Yep.
What does snatched mean?
Well, one of these guys, the one you bump into, is going to smack you around.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
That's a crit. And that's not a crit.
All right.
Which one of those hit?
Both of them.
All right. Stony, you're going to get hit for quite a bit of damage.
Hopefully I do not die right
The
now.
51.
Is it 51? Let's see. 11 plus 7. So I take bludgeoning and radiant, but it's doubled because of the crit one. So it's 11 plus 7.
It's 51.
Oh no. Okay, so I am still alive.
It grabs you, yells out this awful yell. And as it does, it is going to take you, Stony, and slam you over here.
What's this strength save I need to make? Or that's not
that was just
applicable?
to see if you're knocked prone.
Oh, but he's got a grab of me anyway, so it doesn't even
Yeah.
matter.
So he just
Okay.
grabs you. You feel this horrible burning from this fire. It's somehow like so hot, it's cold, and that's what's hurting you.
Ow.
as he grabs you, slams you against the wall, and damn near almost kills you instantly.
Do I still have the axe in my hand?
You still have the axe in your hand.
Does it look good? Like, does it look useful? Does it look magic?
It does look useful, and it does look magic. And let's roll initiative, guys.
Oof.
I really hope that I get to go before this guy goes again.
Oh no, I got an 8 on that. Well, I
Yeah,
thought I was
suck my
gonna
token.
come in and save the day.
No, no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh god!
Dude, we all rolled 8s.
Oh.
That can't be right.
Oofa doofa.
Can we all
Oh, God.
see Stony right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Stony, no!
Logan's just
What
like.
did you do?
Yeah.
Tony. He's gonna hit you again.
Couldn't have done that.
You told me to do this!
Stony, no!
Boom.
Oh no.
That's gonna hit.
Oh God.
And
We'll
that's
get him.
also gonna
We'll get
hit.
him back up.
Does
I mean, I'm unconscious for sure.
okay. So when you go unconscious, he slams you against the wall. You see Stony is knocked unconscious. He then takes Stony and hurls him over here. Boom!
Oh God.
Slamming Stony into there, lets out a yell, and pulls out his axe. The other two, very angry, as you may expect, are going to charge forward. Towards Leon and Bloka. So I'm gonna move them 5 feet, and then they're gonna move to here. Axes at the ready as they charge forward. And that is it for them. Stony, I need a death save.
All right. Stony is going to roll a. Where's death saves on here? There we go. Oh, that's a save.
That's a save.
As I lie there, a crumpled frog.
I will say, because you did get hit from the being thrown, you do have 1 failed save.
Oh, that's also true.
So Stony's
no.
1 save, 1 success. All right, Droga.
8 plus 6 is 14. Okay.
I forgot to do
Uh,
the damn
eh,
part.
As you're just gonna see, Droga is going to chuck his axe. As he can. Thank God. Oh, should he?
Should he?
Actually, no. I got a better idea. Okay. The axe is still gonna be. He has his fucking his shield in, and he's going to go forward to this one, and he's gonna punch it.
As you go forward to it, entering its range, it is going to swing its great axe at you.
Okay.
As they were readying, as they ran up. They are attacking recklessly, so that is important because you guys will get advantage against them.
Okay.
28, I'm assuming, hits.
Yeah.
That is 17 slashing, and I need a con save.
Okay. I was in at 10 feet of a paladin. I am not. 21.
21, you pass as he swings wildly, almost trying to rend you in half, but you're able to tense your muscles and stop that from happening.
As we are going to, let's see. Lightning tattoo. We're gonna hit this first one right here with my fist. Let's go. Oh, sorry. Oh shit. Yeah, because it's reckless, right? Because he attacked
Yes, it is.
recklessly.
It is reckless. So
All right.
one
so
of them is gonna hit, and it's a crit.
So the first one's a crit, and he's gonna go back 10 feet because it's lightning damage.
All right, which direction?
I'm
here?
doing it. Yeah,
All right,
as that's gonna be Jesus Christ, that's 29 damage.
29 damage. Boom! Crunching this thing as you hit it. Sort of his rotten arm or whatever, cracking open. For a moment, you see what looks like a blue flame burning in his chest before it's covered up again. Oh, Dustin had to go.
Aw.
Oh,
Oh.
Dustin said he was real tired.
As
Well,
I'm
this
going.
is bad. We're in a fight.
We're all tired.
We're all here. Brad, do you want to play Dustin's character while
Yeah, I
Stoney's
promise.
unconscious?
I promise not to kill him. Well, I mean, I
He
guess
says-
I can't promise that.
He goes, Stoney, my good friend.
Yeah.
No! And then I'm gonna go to the second one, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
There, Brad. You should see him in the.
Oh, I do see him. He's so distraught that he's gonna fight suboptimally because I don't even know what class.
I don't think he's in the initiative order either. Or at least I
Okay,
don't see him.
You'll have to.
I'll roll him up. Hold on.
And
Perfect.
then Rachel.
Yeah.
There's
That
gonna
one.
be another swing at you.
That's fine.
Obviously. 20
20 hits on the money,
for 13 damage.
and then I
I
need to
need-
make another con save.
Yep.
13.
You fail it as you are bleeding. He sort of rends you with this attack. So at the start of your next turn, you will take 6 damage until you heal it.
Okay. So at the start of my next turn, I take 6 damage,
Yes,
or do I
So-
take the 6 damage now?
it's at the start of your next turn.
Okay.
It's at the start of your turn.
Receive some form of magical healing. Okay. I'm gonna punch this one. And let me please go here. 32.
32 is gonna hit.
As bitch, if you don't fucking roll. As that's gonna be an 11, and it goes back 10 feet from me.
All right.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself. At first level.
All right. As you cast Healing Word, that bleeding wound heals.
And
Here.
since that's a D4 plus my wisdom mod, so that's gonna be +1, so.
These are what they look like.
Bang.
Okay, so I heal 3. Oh, no! Okay. That ends my turn.
All right, Yars. You hear Stony is in quite the pickle.
Stony.
And some warriors are attacking.
Oh God. Yars. Let's see. He runs inside of this little spot. Let's see. And he peers out the. What would you call this? Portcullis?
It is.
It's a little weird because he doesn't know which,
Yeah.
how exactly he's got to be in there. But he throws his axe out the opening. Right, it is supposed to be a defensible position. And I know that these guys are. Let's see. I don't know exactly where Yars would be. He'd be right up in there. I don't know if that's
No,
possible.
you're right.
But-
It's these two places.
Okay. 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so it looks like he's too far away, but he'd be throwing with disadvantage.
But you have advantage because he is reckless attacking, so it makes it a regular attack.
All right. sounds good. And Yars is going to. He's like, for Stony! And go 1, 2, and 3.
All right. They are all gonna hit. Give me a calculator. Three. There.
For Stony!
First Stony! As you chuck the axe through the air, it smacks this thing. And when it does, it cracks open its chest, revealing that blue flame. It lets out a like a barbarian yell. And you see that it drops to 0 hit points mechanically is what happened. What would kill a normal thing? You recognize this. In fact, all of you do. This is very similar to when you were fighting Ragnar. Although these things are very strange and different. I'm gonna put out 2 different things. As it lets out a horrible yell. You boom, hit it with the axe again. It does not seem phased, Yars. And instead, you notice. Oh wait, yeah, it's not the end of. Yeah, it's the end of your turn. So is that all you do?
Do I notice something first or notice after my turn is done?
You get the impression this thing ain't fucking dying.
Uh-oh. Oh, Chad, maybe you better have a crack at this. I don't know if I'm capable. And let's see, Yars actually, he starts thinking about protecting, like going to get Stony instead. So he takes a few steps back. I think that's the max of his movement, and ends his turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, that one you hit, Droga, you're gonna see it. It moves freakishly fast.
Uh-oh.
And is going to barrel its way towards Yars.
Oh, okay. It provoked an attack of opportunity.
It does.
I will... I will use it to make an unarmed attack against it with my, some lightning. Let's go. See if it hits. Oop. Ah, shit, yeah!
You boom, smack it.
I'm gonna put, no, never mind. We're not gonna do that.
It is going to change some things real quick.
It's 22 plus 9, so 31 damage.
That doesn't matter. It's immune to damage.
Oh, okay. I do knock it 10 feet.
It knocks it 10 feet this way, at which point it then continues its run, ending up here. So Yars, you see it get fucking decked by Droga, and then continues to charge. That flame inside of its body like an engine. Bloco.
All right. These like stony bits or brick bits or whatever. How high up are they? Like, how much would they get in the way of like running to stony?
They're not too high. They're probably 10 feet up. There are bridges that go across them.
Okay.
If that's important to you.
Let's see. So, said 55 feet of movement. Would that still be 55 feet of movement?
Yeah, that would be 55.
Okay. Cool. Then as a bonus action, I'm gonna stab Stony with an injection of healing
Okay.
Yoko
thought
doesn't
you were
have
gonna
the
say that-
Yimble Dagger of Healing. I know what happened last time.
That's really funny.
That's never. I'm never gonna forget that because I did kill Bingo's cuss. But he gets
That would be.
he gets 2d4 plus 4 health. So let's see what that is. Plus 4, 11.
Oh man, I'm back in the game.
And then, see, I have 15 more feet of movement. So I'll just, I'll tell him, get back in there! And I'll just run across the bridge. And that's Bloko's turn.
All right. Quick. Okay. El Chad.
Alright, well, you know, there's only one thing to do. And it's test out this new fucking sword.
They will hit.
Alright.
El Chad, you boom, smack into this thing. As its chest cracks open, you see that that flame inside of it. You recognize it instantly. It's one of those soul flames that you had when you were in the land of the dead, except it's here in the land of the living, and obviously wild and untamed. But with your holy paladin energy, you boom, cleave it, extinguishing that flame. Ooh.
Yeah, see?
Thanks for that. I had a feeling that was coming right for me.
Hey, and he may have been immune to damage, but nothing's immune to this fire damage.
So
Even
true.
water. Wait a
I'm
second.
really glad you gave your future life for that weapon, by the way. That's badass.
You did what?
What?
You sold his soul.
No, I sold that tier thing.
Well,
Yeah, we're not gonna die, right?
no.
See? Yar says we're not gonna die.
By the way, El Chad, don't get hit by these things. All right.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Okay. I think I see what you're saying.
Is that it for El Chad?
Yeah, you're just gonna move 3 more feet forward. That'll be turn.
All right. Brad is Leon.
All right. I think I am a paladin, so
Yes.
I can do divine smites, but I don't see it on his character sheet.
He
We
may
know
not
what
have
it
put-
is.
Yeah, we
You
know.
know what it is. There's a giant smite. Strike of the giant.
Yeah.
But I'm going to. Oh, that's a feat. Once per turn, when you hit a target with a melee weapon, you can imbue the attack with an additional effect. Oh, but that's like a long rest thing. I'm not going to do that because I don't know if it's going to be effective against these guys.
Yeah.
But I am going to run over here and try to whack this guy.
Uh,
Because I think I can divine smite him and that will be good. Except I don't have a weapon?
Does he not have a weapon listed?
No.
No, he has a great axe. He has a great axe.
Oh, there it is. Great axe. It's a great axe +1. All right. I'm going to swing it.
19 will hit.
19's going to hit. That's going to be 14, and then I'm going to pump a divine smite into that, which at level 10, I believe. One second. Let me see that chart. At level 10, my divine smite does It's. Oh, this is an undead as well, right? Or no?
Yes.
It is? Cool. Cool. Okay. So it's going to be 2d8. Oh, but it's whatever spell slot I use. So I'm going to use a.
Obviously, dump is highest level.
Yeah, I'm going to use a. Wait, no, hold on. This is a trick.
You almost got him. Almost got him.
I'm going to use a first level spell slot. And I'm going to do. So it's 2d8, but it's 4d8 because it's a undead. So an additional 18 radiant damage.
Nice. As you boom crack this thing, it's still holding itself together. That flame is not exposed yet. And is that it?
Well, I have an extra attack. I have 2 attacks.
Okay.
So I am going to attack again. A 27.
That'll hit.
All right. For another 10 slashing.
And damage. As you boom cleave across it, it still isn't down or exposed.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
All right. It is going to lash out at Leon. Obviously, with reckless abandon.
Oh.
Multi-attacking. It's going to go 2 great axes. Doofa doofa.
I'm going to lose
I'm
2 characters.
An 18 hit.
I think an 18 does hit. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's going to take a lot of damage. That is 49 damage.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad.
Yeah, but then he has to make a con save twice.
All right.
He's a paladin. No, fails the first one. He will take 13 damage at the start of his next turn if he is not healed.
All right.
I'm assuming these don't stack. That's what I'm.
You are a paladin. Do you have your charisma mod added onto that?
Oh, I do. I don't know if he has Charisma mod, but I do get a
Yeah,
plus
he should
3
have
to
a.
both of those. So that would be a 15 and a 16.
Oh, they wouldn't have passed it.
Doesn't help. Okay.
All right. Second one is going to. It sees Stony up, so it runs over to kills him. No. I think it's pissed. It's gonna go after whoever.
I mean, I do have his axe.
It's gonna charge over to Bloko.
Oof.
I can take it.
With reckless abandon. 2
Off.
hits.
Okay, well, the thing I was gonna look up to see if it came into play doesn't. Yeah, 2
All
hits.
17 and a 19.
What is that? That's 36 damage.
Yeah. And then you have to make 2 checks. Constitution checks.
Minus 36. 2 con checks. I'm gonna fail them. Saves? Saves.
Yes.
Well, I got one of
You
them.
passed the first one.
And the second,
second
one.
one.
I'll take it.
You're able to. You use your brushstroke style to make them grazing blows instead of rending hits.
Yeah.
And that is it for them. Stony, you're. And you see your savior is getting sliced up.
All right. Stony is, I mean, he just got the shit kicked out of him in his first combat.
Oh, hold on. I forgot one thing. You also have 1 exhaustion, Stony. Because you got dropped to 0.
Oh, that's right. All right.
So
Do
just
we have
keep
that
that
on
in
our
mind.
chart?
We don't have it on the chart. I'll have to.
Oh, but we
figure
can.
out-
Hold on. I know how to do it. Well, I'll do it when it's not my turn. But
Yeah.
Okay, Stony just got the shit kicked out of him. His first ever combat experience.
He got his
basically,
shit
right?
kicked
Yeah, basically, because we didn't really fight the log god. So he's going to, but he's going to pick up the axe,
Mhm.
and he's going to run to Bloko, and he's going to say, "Use this," and he's going to hand Bloko the axe, and then he's going to take a big puff, Matthew McConaughey puff from his spliff that he has because he dropped his bong, and he is going to cast gaseous form
Okay.
and turn into a cloud.
Bloko, you see, he says, use this axe. And then the next thing you know, he disappears, turning to mist.
Oh, where'd that guy go?
He's dead, is what you
He's
assume.
he just got guys. This thing just fucking vaporized him.
Stony, no!
What are we gonna tell Bingo?
Alright. Is that it for Stony?
That is it for Stony.
Alright, that's Droga.
All right. You said this thing just vaporized Stony, yeah?
Yeah.
All
He
right.
turned
Well,
to mist. He got Thanos.
well, the thing is, Droga does love protecting children, and he's not gonna, or he's gonna be mad at this undead thing. You know, that's what. Yeah. Anyway, it's free interact to pull out the weapon, so he's gonna pull out wound, and
Shit.
he's gonna.
Right, so your stuff's boiling like crazy down here.
Oh shit! Can you put it? Turn it off. I didn't think it was still boiling. That's my bad.
Alright, I got it.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't know it
I'm
was.
DMing and cooking.
No, well, I'll be down there in a second. But anyway, we're gonna make this quick. I'm going to use Storm Strike on wound when I chuck it.
Alright.
And okay. Boop. 23.
Whether you gonna hit?
All right, it's gonna deal 10 damage, and it's gonna go back 10 feet,
Boom. Oh, that was 15. There.
and it's gonna.
Knocking it into the thing. Or into the trench.
And you see wound returns to me as I'm just going to continue running at this thing, and then I'm gonna just but I'm gonna like put it on my back, and then I'm just gonna go and punch it. It
Alright.
has to make, it's got to make a DC 18 con save. No, sorry, 19 con save. I got to change that because my proficiency went up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna punch it. We gotta.
Passes.
Okay, it passes the con
Punching it's
save.
gonna hit.
It's gonna deal 10 damage, and I'm gonna knock it back another 10 feet.
It is impossible. As it just hits the side of the trench.
That's fine. It's still cool.
Good.
As let's see. Do I do anything with bonus action? Bonus action. I'm gonna heal Leon with healing word. It's gonna be a D4 plus 1. So you're gonna get 2 points of healing, Leon.
Oh man.
And
Not a
it's
lot,
better-
but I'll take it.
It's better than nothing, and it's magical.
Oh, so then I don't have to take the damage. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, that ends me.
Alright, on me. As we go to Yars.
Yours. He runs straight ahead. He's like, stay behind me, El Chad. And he throws his axe at this thing. He does the old Yars combo. Let's see. Did this thing attack recklessly last time?
I think it attacked.
It did.
Something.
Yeah, they always
Alright.
attack recklessly.
Oh, okay. Then he goes 1, 2, 3.
Ooh! Both of them.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. You see it, Yars, you crack it open. You see that flame exposed. It lets out a horrible yell of fury and stares at you.
Yars goes, he steps back behind El Chad and says, do your thing, and ends his turn.
All right, at the end of the turn, it charges forward there
All right.
to Yars. And it's gonna swing at Yars.
All right. A 22. That bounces right off of Yars' shield.
As it boom cracks into the shield. It is hitting hard.
Oh, did that
Blanco.
provoke an opportunity attack from Lion when it ran
Yeah.
past me?
Oh, actually, it would. Yes,
I'm gonna swing at him real quick here.
that's gonna hit him.
Oh yeah. We do a little 5 on the way out.
5. Boom. It does not seem to stop its fury as it charges forward.
Oh, you know what else? Sorry, I'm playing out a turn here, but these guys were doing. Oh no, they weren't doing. I thought they were doing radiant damage to me, but they weren't. Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
that's if they use their unarmed attack.
Yeah. Never mind.
Blanco.
So this one up here next to Droga is in the water?
It's in a
What is this?
trench.
It's in a trench. Okay. Perfect. Then then Blogo's just gonna come over here and just jump down and start punching it.
All right.
Where is that on the sheet? Here we go. A miss, I'm pretty sure.
14 will. Oh, they are at advantage. So actually, this
Oh.
is the crit.
Okay, let me
So you
switch
get
to
one
advantage.
crit.
We get
I got that damage. So
28, which I believe is a
it's
hit,
gonna hit.
and a bonus action punch.
Gonna hit. All right. As it drops to 0, it boom, bursts out. That fire in its chest, raging.
Yeah, I'll can I walk out of this?
It is a. You're a monk, so I'm pretty sure you can just kip up out of it.
Yeah, I think I can. I'll just go back to where I was. And that'll be
He's gonna
Bloco's
lash
turn.
at you as
Oh.
you leave.
Oh, let me just try to make, what is this? The brush stroke evasion thing. I can use my reaction to roll a dexterity saving throw and try to beat that, which I possibly could. Damn it. Alright, it didn't work. I got hit. 14 slashing
14.
and a con save. Alright.
All right, good. But it's the end of your turn. That was just the reaction from you running away.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is going to barrel his way out of the trench, and he's gonna swing again.
Alright, that hits.
For 13.
A con save. Yeah, we're gonna have to
you
solve
pass.
that riddle for sure, guys.
El Jad. I imagine he turns around and just sees Yars getting like hammered. That's gonna hit.
I'll check a divine smite on there as well.
I was gonna say you actually don't have to,
Okay.
just because your radiant damage that you get passively from your
Oh,
being
yeah.
this high of paladin,
Yeah.
as you boom cleave through that flame again, it sort of crumbles as you snuff out that flame.
I don't know, Yars. This is a good purchase.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't even need to heal.
It's starting to pay for itself.
Wait, healing? What about healing?
I don't know. Wasn't that weapon cursed or something?
No, I thought that was the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, this one I
Kinda
just had to like trade like basically a soul for it.
Wow. Did you
That sword
did you
is
get the
cursed.
thrown and returning rune on that thing?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah,
Probably
it's
not
worked,
necessary.
it's worked pretty good so far, and El Chad's gonna get a little bit closer to the other guy.
All right. Leon, which is Brand playing.
Yes. All right. Leon his movement speed is 40, so he can run all the way up here, which I see no reason why he wouldn't. And was I able to determine if my divine smites were effective, like with the radiant damage, or I could tell that they weren't?
You could tell that, like, when these things get hit with it, they die.
Okay, good. That's what we like to hear. So I'm going to swing my great axe at this thing
All right.
for 26,
So you boom.
which is going to do 12, and I am going to pump a divine smite into it. I think I'm going to go with the second level spell slot this time, and that's going to be 68 because it's undead, right?
Yeah.
Yep. For an extra 20 radiant damage. Oh, it's dead.
As you whoo, cleave it,
Now,
snuffing
because
out
it's-
that flame.
because it is still my turn, I am going to drop also this inspiring smite, which I can do after I smite. My inspiring smite gives me 2d8, and it can include me, so I'm going to heal myself
Yeah.
for 2d8 plus 10. Just, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt the exciting death sequence, but I didn't want to kill Dustin's character either. So.
Oh no, that's okay.
All right, so I smite this thing.
All right, you boom, smite this thing. It crumbles. As we get to the top of the order, this pile of stuff, that miasma is getting thicker, and some of the bones begin moving again. You feel like something is about to happen, but you don't know what it is. Stoney.
I bet I know what it is. Can I talk as a gas? I don't think so, huh?
I don't think so. As a gas, Stoney's killed, turned to a fart cloud.
I'm going to. Well, I can float 10 feet. I'm going to float 10 feet away from the miasma. That's my turn.
All right, Droga.
Okay. Is the miasma undead?
That's a very deep and philosophical question.
Mm-hmm.
What is Droga getting at?
Hit it with radiant damage.
Well, no, I have divine intervention. I also have channel divinity.
Yes. Now I need to know what you're going to do with these things.
Hit it with radiant damage.
Intervene! Quick! Intervene!
I could try to intervene. The bonus action to use it? Bonus action.
Can't you only divine intervention a certain amount of time?
Alright,
Yeah.
if it's successful, I can do it again for 7 days. If I can't do it, if I don't do anything, it's only once per long rest.
Okay. It's up to you.
It's up to you.
What if we need the intervention for that riddle thing?
Anubis.
There's only a 10% chance it's actually successful.
Okay.
Anyway, so
But you would still not be able to do it for a long rest. But anyway,
Ed, I mean, it's fine.
you do you. You got this.
Let's hear it.
Fuck it. As an action, I'm gonna try to use divine intervention to be able to make will the miasma away.
All right. Are we gonna do the roll a d100 and try to get 90 or higher? Is that how we want to do it? Because it's 10%.
Sounds right. Or 10 or lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10%. So
Which way would you like, Rachel?
let's go higher. Higher's good for players.
All right.
Stoney would appreciate that, except he's gas.
Now, as you try something, nothing happens.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to step away from the miasma.
All right.
That is me.
Yars, gosh. Yeah, let's see. Yars, I don't know. He comes up here, stands next to El Chad, and he goes, "El Chad, I think we need a priest's touch over there, wouldn't you say?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. What? What are you getting at?
That's his turn.
A godly man, if you will, a godly man.
Yeah. A man of the cloth.
Blogo sees everyone getting away from the miasma and just decides to hightail it.
Does
Oh,
Borko still
okay.
have my axe?
Blogo dropped it on the ground immediately.
Okay.
So it's just right there.
Imagine he didn't even pick it up.
Yeah.
He just
He was like, take this. It'll help us. And he's just like, whatever, weird spooky ghost. So it's right here.
yeah. El Chad.
Well, I guess old Chad's gonna run up and just beat up the miasma.
Or just punch it.
No, man, I got this cool fucking sword.
Ah,
That 30 had to have hit.
no, the 30 missed.
The 30
Whoa.
missed?
You all die. I'm sorry.
I forgot
That's
I
what
have-
happened.
Damn, guys, that
Can't help.
Thraxis dude is hard.
That's my
I know. All right, roll new characters.
All right.
All right, I'm going to be Rocky Bobbins.
Barbarelda's uncle.
Did Bingo following along see Stony immediately killed
Oh, that's a good question.
or knocked unconscious? I should say.
Probably. He probably did go. He watched Tony get his ass kicked in.
Yeah, but then he saw Stoney turn into a gas and run away. He's like, that's my boy.
He doesn't know Stony can turn into a gas.
Yeah, he thought that was, but he thought it was cool.
Yeah.
He takes pride in the cowardice.
Cleave, cleave, cleave. As you do, hacking and whacking and slashing at this this pile of bones as this miasma sort of comes out. You don't feel like you're really doing too much, El Chad.
Huh.
But you feel like you've hit something. Like the miasma is tangible in some way. Make a I guess an insight check.
Okay. I am wise.
As you swing and swack at this thing, you realize that the only damage that's going through is your fire damage.
That was a lot of damage, though. That was 13 damage.
Yeah.
Huh.
But something is happening as all these bones are coalescing on one another.
Now, oh, it's still your turn, Elchad. There.
Well, I mean, there's not much more for Elchad to do in his turn. So,
Now,
yeah.
is that fire damage? Is there something special about that fire damage that it always goes through? Is that the joke here, or is it that
Well,
fire damage
the
is
sword,
effective here?
the sword, the fire damage doesn't regard immunity or the other one. My
Okay,
brain's
so
not
me
working.
using
Resistance.
fire damage would not be helpful here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's black hellfire. So it ignores resistance and immunity
Okay.
to fire damage.
And nothing else was doing any damage to this thing.
Yes.
Well, I did see Stony take this axe out because we were all yelling at him like not to do it.
And then he
So-
just went
and
just
he
gone
did.
done did it.
So I'm gonna run over here and pick this axe up.
All right, you pick it up. The runes on it glow.
The runes on it do glow. And then I'm going to step forward and I'm going to try and whack the bone pile with the axe.
All right. You swing the axe, stabbing it into the pile of bones.
Yeah,
The
boom.
runes on the handle glow again. Do you let go?
Do I notice anything else happening when I slam it in?
The bone pile shudders.
I'm gonna pull it out.
All right. The bone pile continues to coalesce.
And then I'm gonna use my extra attack to do it again.
All right. A 21 does it as it stabs it.
All right.
The runes return.
I am going to let go of the axe.
You let go of the axe. There is a moment of tension before that field kind of appears again and the miasma dims down.
And then a sudden explosion. No.
I do want that axe though.
That axe is pretty badass.
Well, does it do anything other than the runes on it?
Seems like it's pretty good against undead.
Well, we never actually hit any undead with it,
True.
but it's got to be something. Like we want that axe, right?
Try reading those runes. See what language they're in.
All right, let's
Stoney's
see.
still dead. You
Stoney
guys watched
actually-
him disappear.
Stoney is going to remain aghast and see if any he wants to see what they say.
What color of a gas is he? Please don't say red.
Does it specify what color of a gas I am?
No, you pick. Misty is about all you get.
I think he looks like a smoke,
Okay.
Like a bong, a vape hit.
like a
an
vape
off-white.
hit. Yeah.
Well, based on what I'm seeing, Stoney, nobody's saying a fucking word.
About me, huh? Okay, but can Leon can speak common, giant, celestial, and abyssal. Can he read these runes?
What did you say he can read?
Common,
Common, giant, celestial.
celestial, and abyssal.
All right. They do have some giant sort of writing in it, but it's not like legible giant.
This
It's
this
sort
was
of a
written by
mix
an
of,
illegible giant.
it's a mix of what he can assume is giant and dwarven.
Oh, I can read it.
Come up here and read this. It's over here now.
Whoop.
No.
Okay. We're gonna go up there and read it.
Stony's aghast.
You read it. You also just straight up recognize it, Droga.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just any axe. This is Stormcarver. This is Sigtyr's axe.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. um. This is Sigtyr's axe. Sorry, I don't know why I started doing my Thursday night character.
Yars, you can catch up and blow her, whoever. It seems to be relatively calm at this point.
Why did he leave his? Why did he leave his axe here?
Probably to prevent the. Well, I'm aghast.
I'm a guess. Sorry.
Can
He's
I?
saying it while he's floating. You guys notice
Yeah.
a strange gas floating above you.
Can I make
There's
an
a bit of
insight?
gas.
Can I make an insight as to why I think Sigtyr would do this, seeing as like he's Sigtyr?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
You guys look up and you see this. Hold on, let me find the gift. But it's of Stony's head. Sumba. Remember. An insight.
Mhm.
Well, considering it stopped this thing from forming, you can assume that if Sigtyr came here by himself, he probably couldn't take these things on completely.
Mhm.
And considering his axe can leave one of those magic circles down, that's basically what he's done, right? Is he must have knocked them all into one place and then sealed them in this spot.
This could come in handy for later. But basically, he knocked all of them into the center and sealed them in the magic circle and then proceeded forward. By picking up
Look-
the axe, we undid the magic circle.
Yeah, why'd that fucking frog thing pick up the axe?
Bloka's looking around like, who did this?
Well, he is related to Bingo, and you know he was always talking about wanting to adventure. You know that's what adventurers do. They pick things up.
Oh.
Talking shit about you at your
And like he's
Hey,
a
where
new
did he-
guy. He's a new guy, so we gotta give him a little bit of a learning period.
He doesn't know these things.
Yeah.
He doesn't know these things.
Hey, where did he go anyway?
Well, after I healed him, he was trying to hand me something, and that thing just turned him into mist. You can actually see
Oh.
it right over there. It's bloody
Yeah.
horrific.
Oh
How-
god.
I'm a
this is
spooky
happening.
ghost. I'm a spooky ghost.
You guys
didn't-
hear it all of a sudden, and then you're like, I'm a spooky ghost. I'm a spooky ghost. Unfortunately, Stony, you don't realize that you've formed again.
Yeah, let's see. It's
That's
oh,
1
it's
hour.
up to an
so
hour.
You can be a ghost for an hour. A very slow.
A very
Ghost.
slow ghost. I will probably reform. I will reform.
All right.
And I'm like, guys, I feel like you weren't really that sad that I died.
Didn't you hear us yelling? We were going, Stony, no! At
Yeah,
least
but then-
two people did.
Hold on. Make an insight check, Stony.
Insight.
5.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah,
But
they were pretty broken up. At least yours
Yeah.
was.
Yars, I know that you were broken up because you're my hookah buddy.
Yeah, we've been through a lot.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna dig in my pouch, and I'm going to pull out a handful of good shrooms, and I'm just gonna eat them all.
Hey, Stony,
Yeah.
do you know, you don't happen to know the spell Magic Circle, do you?
No. I know hallucinatory terrain.
No.
Wait, does El Chad know Magic Circle?
What about Miracle Octagon?
I know Magic Circle.
I know Magic Circle.
Well,
You do know Magic
it'd be
Circle?
a shame.
Yeah.
To leave this axe here.
Yeah, it'd be a shame to leave Sigtyr's axe here.
Well, I
No,
don't
he-
plan
he-
on leaving it here. There's no point to it now.
Well, I mean, it just sort of appears. Leon, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, it seems like if we remove the axe,
The things start forming back up again.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm just.
But if you
saying that
cast
it
Magic Circle,
might be valuable to cast Magic Circle, so we can, bring this axe along and potentially give it back to Sigtyr.
or sell it.
We're
Then
not
go,
gonna.
that's my boy.
Stony.
We're not. We're not
My
selling my
boy.
father's axe.
No,
That's my
but
boy.
no, but like I just meant like so we could buy drugs.
No.
Does Stony wink
Stony,
when
I'm
he
usually
says
with
that?
you, but man,
No. Well, he does, but he licks his eyeball because he's a frog.
I mean, I'm gonna need about a minute, but I mean, I can cast Magic Circle again.
All right, you should cast Magic Circle. We should take that axe, sell it for drugs, and then we should. Once we're done with the adventure, obviously.
We're not selling the axe.
We'll go pick it up later. Oh,
Yeah. We can come back, cast Magic Circle, and then pick up the axe.
Yeah, I think we're casting Magic Circle now. It looks like.
I'm just gonna start casting Magic Circle. It's gonna take me about a minute to do.
All right.
Can you ritual cast it?
No.
No.
So it only lasts for an hour, or
Does
Oh,
only
maybe
last.
we should do it on the way out then. Well, I guess are we coming back this way? We're not coming back. This
we
way.
won't know until we get that far. What if we deal
We
with the
might-
riddle guy first, and then take the axe on our way out? On our
Yeah.
way
Just in case
past
the
him.
riddle, just in case the riddle takes like an hour to solve. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good call.
Yeah.
El
My
Chad-
riddle, 1 hour shall you wait. Oh no.
Why don't I just cast Magic Circle? We take the axe with us, and in case we need to put the riddle guy inside of the Magic Circle.
But as you guys head over to the riddle guy,
Oh, I'm not going first this time, by the way. I'm back here. I'm
That's
back here.
You
Back
look like
her
you're
up,
really
back her up.
interested in him, though.
I am
Back her-
interested.
back her up. As you come walking over, there is a strange. At first, you think it's a man, but it obviously is just man shaped. This very colorful, almost dwarf sized creature is walking around, picking up objects and like examining them and then stuffing it in this backpack. You swear it wasn't there before, but now it is. Ah, no, bad. Throws the thing on the ground.
Oh, hello.
Oi!
Yes. Eh. Well, it ignores you and it starts pillaging.
Do you work here?
No. He's gonna
I'll
go
chat.
over to Stony and he's gonna start patting Stony down,
Oh, hey!
reaching into his pockets.
I slap his hands out of my pockets.
Ooh, and he points at you.
I point back at him.
Ooh, Misa, see you, Wake Walker. And then he goes over to El Chad and starts doing the same thing.
Before he even gets to me, I'm just gonna put my hand on his forehead like you would with a little kid.
And he tries to push you. Like he's digging his heels. And then he knocks your hand away.
El Chad will just give him a silver piece.
Oh. Yeah, he bites it. Wake Walker. Here. You drop.
What?
You drop. And he takes your hand and puts the coin back in it.
Ah, thank you.
He goes over here and starts rummaging again.
Is he a dwarf?
He's dwarf sized, but now that you can see him up close, he has this almost fleshy, furry face, and these colorful like yarns and fabrics draped over him like a hood. He also has what looks like horns and like a makeshift mask on his head. He's not wearing the mask. He has it lifted up on top.
Yars says, he says, "Hey, who are you?" And he says it in Dwarvish, and then also repeats it in Undercommon.
He whips around, and he is going to say it back to you, and it is in this mixed language of Dwarven and Undercommon. Oh, Wake Walker, you talk the voice of Lang?
Oh, I try.
Rare amongst Wake Walkers. What you have to trade? I have many garments.
What are you looking for anything in particular?
Misa like gold. Misa like items.
Do you like radish moonshine?
Radash moonshine. What is? And he puts his hand out.
Well, Yars pulls open the 3-gallon jug of radish moonshine, and he motions to have a sip.
Yes. He takes it. He takes a swig of it. He goes, and he spits it out.
Oh, Yars takes the
Delicious.
jug right back. He let's see.
Make
you
a
like
perception
items.
check.
Oh, okay.
With a 12, you get him. He spit it out, but he also called it delicious and seems pretty happy about the whole thing, which is a bit odd.
Yeah. Man, let's see. Yars pulls out. He goes, "Well, what do you have to trade?"
Many dealings from Dream, Misa have. Watch as he opens his pouch and shows you some of the items he has.
Oh, spellcaster stuff?
Quite expensive, says it is.
Well, dang, these all look really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yars is looking at this stuff, and he goes, maybe he'd want to do a good deed and pay it forward for our med.
Yeah. Ah, Wake Walker, yes? And he
Oh yeah,
points.
oh yeah. He looks around, and Yars actually does a little bit of translating, and he says, "Hey, well, this guy seems to be a traveling salesman of sorts. Anybody here wants some some magical garments?"
I mean, this stuff looks cool, but I don't know if I can afford it with my allowance.
Stony, aren't you like the king?
Oh
King of
man,
the
I
log
should have
cult?
I
I
should have
mean-
had the log cult give me some gold for my journey.
The log gold standing there with these huge coffers. Our wonderful leader left with not a single coin to his name. How noble!
Well, Stony, I hear you're quite the Stony, I hear you're good for it.
Yeah, I gotta.
Maybe if we get back, the log cult would pay me back.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that they wouldn't mind. If I find anything that I like in here, you know.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
yes. Lots of good things, Wake Walker.
Oh, that weeping loom. That's really good.
I want the
Oh,
shroud
dude,
of the
that is-
ferryman.
Yeah, he has a lot of tapestries mixed in with his stuff.
I like that.
While you're
Planar
reading this,
tracking. All right.
Yeah. While you're reading this over, I will give a bit of lore that Ahmed would know. These creatures are from a place in the dreamscape called Lang,
Mhm.
and they are basically dream walking merchants.
Oh shit. Would Aya have encountered these, seeing as she's a dreamwalker?
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
They are also they're a society based purely around selling things, which puts them in a very morally gray area depending on where they are.
What the hell is the name of the race that Quark is? We were just talking about Deep Space Nine earlier.
I'm talking about
Ferengi,
the
yeah, it's like a little
They're-
Ferengi.
They're dream walking Ferengi almost, right?
Love it.
They prefer more bartering than a lot of it. Hmm.
Never for sale.
Ooh.
Yeah. Misa never sell this. Real bad if it's not from man of Lang. A folk of Lang.
Why would you show this to us?
It's in the bag.
Fair enough.
So what do you mean by non-magical damage? So like, even if it's like lightning damage from something, would
If
that
it's lightning damage from like a storm, it would be non-magic,
okay?
right? But if it's lightning from like a person casting some spell, it's magic.
Then that would be magic.
Yes. Falling from a high distance, that's not magical.
I will take the shroud of the ferryman.
Ah, big ticket. Lots of gold you have, yeah?
Yeah,
Hand.
as I hand over 5,000 gold.
All right, he takes it all really quick, turns away from you. 100,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Yes, here. And he folds it real neat. He sort of lays it across his arm. It's a good. Yeah. Straight from the ferryman. and he hands it to you.
All right. I will.
El Chad, him saying that this is a shroud from the ferryman from that land of the dead.
Oh. El Chad's gonna buy the weeping loom from him.
Oh yes, good. Yeah. Yeah. He puts his hand out. Gold.
Yeah, I give him the gold.
Or he takes the gold, turns around. 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000. Okay. Here. Very good. He holds it out, sort of decorating it up. And then hands it to you, neatly folded.
Oh, I'm gonna abuse this.
Yars counts out 400 platinum pieces.
Okay.
And he says, I'll take that lantern.
Oh, yes. Very, very good. Rare find, yes? Gold.
He hands it over.
He takes it, turns around from you very quickly. And then, what that is it? 4,000. Okay. Here. Crafted from the land of the dead to see the things that unseen. And he hands it to you very gently.
Is it currently lit?
No.
Well, Yars goes, well, I better try this out, make sure it
Yes,
works.
yes.
So Yars lights it with a little match and holds it aloft.
You light it with a little match. A spectral flame sort of lights in it, shooting out a slightly purple tinged light, because it sort of changes through the glass. And as you sort of hold it up, you see a large symbol appear on the side of this structure. It's a marking long faded, but with the lantern, you're able to see it.
Is it any language that I know?
It is not in a language. It is just a like a symbol.
I see. What does the symbol look like?
Symbol is. Damn it! I had it. I put it. This music is perfect as I fumble through through things. Like, God damn it, where is it?
That's what he's saying. That's what the character is saying.
It's under key. Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, yes. It is a symbol. It is a round white symbol with a black circle in the center that is dripping. And it looks like there is a large flag behind it with a dragon wrapped around it.
Well, that
It
can't
looks
be
to
good.
be it looks to be some sort of kingdom symbol. But you don't recognize it.
Yeah. Well, I think it works.
Oh, yes,
And,
yes.
Yours blows out the lantern for now, and he attaches it gingerly to his hip.
Good.
Well, thank you
happy?
much. Thank you very much. I didn't catch your name.
A folk of Lang.
A folk of Lang. Well,
Yes.
I'm Yars, and this is the gang. The gang. This is a folk of Lang.
Yes.
Hey, Yars, would you be a bro and spot me 1,500 gold?
Oh, what do you think, guys? Stony,
I think the log cult's good for it.
Yeah, well, your dad also owes me 2,000 gold.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, he's actually
He
doesn't
was
owe
the
me
greatest
anything.
thief who ever lived.
He owes Ahmed 2,000, at least 2,000 gold, and a new hookah.
Oh man.
well, what do you think? Do you think the log cult could pay off your father's debts as well?
Oh yeah, I could pay off my father's debts with the log colts. I, they get donations and stuff like that.
All right, well, that seems extremely reasonable and a good use of the log cult's funds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Yars hands over 150 platinum.
Which I will hand right over to the folk of Lang in order to get this mask of the sleeper.
All right. Ah, yes. Good. Eh? Gold. He takes it, turns around. Ah, yes. Oh, so yes. Good. Fit your face very well.
Yeah. To be honest, I just wanted to know what it was like to be half in dreams. That seems cool.
So now it should be updated to show you who bought it and it's sold.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ah, yes. Big sales. Done very good, Misa did. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it certainly was nice to meet you.
Yeah, glad
Yes.
we ran into you, folk of Lang.
Very, very good, yes. You! And he points over at El Jad and Bloco. You so want no, it's just Bloco. You so want something.
All right now, thanks.
Okay. He's like, oh. He slides down into the trench. He rummages through this skeleton, picks up something, and stuffs it in his bag. All right. Bye. And he just continues on.
Somebody did pick up that battle axe, right?
Yeah, I'm carrying Sigtyr's axe.
Okay.
All right, so the
I
clock
didn't
is
have to
ticking.
buy it off that guy.
He's examining where the axe used to be, and then he goes, ah, and he just kind of walks off.
Yeah, maybe we should.
before, disappearing out of sight.
Good guy, that folk of Lang. Oh, Chad, you said we had to solve a riddle.
That's the riddle guy.
Oh, go
And
talk to
Chad
him
point-
for us.
Chad's gonna. I assume this is like a little fence here.
It is a little like bunch of sandbags and whatnot.
Yeah, Chad's just gonna walk through a little bit. Oi!
The large sentinel stands still and does not respond.
You still doing riddles? God damn it!
It still does not respond.
Hello.
Once you step close, it finally comes to life. Bits of its body crumbling a bit as it moves. This ancient monolith. He turns down, or he looks down and at you.
You
Hello.
wish to pass to the lands that do not belong to you.
Well, the last part of that's arguable, but I still wish to pass.
What is your purpose?
That's a
Seeing,
deep riddle, bro.
seeing the tree over there.
You wish to bring an end to the Hierophant's machination.
No, just wanted to take a peek at it.
You do not come with a noble cause.
Nope. Nope, they do.
Then you shall not enter. be gone.
Please? Guys, I think we have to kill him.
No, but okay,
What if
hang
we
on.
just told him a noble cause, man?
We are
Noble extend.
we're literally here for we're literally here in order to remove the tree.
And to rescue Sigtyr.
Here,
And
let me
to
try it.
rescue Sigtyr.
Yeah, you go try it.
I'll give it a shot.
And to make my dad love me.
I'll pretend I
Whoa.
didn't hear that last one.
What do you mean he doesn't love
who
you?
comes to the land that does not belong to you? What is your purpose?
Well, I like to think that I'm the world's greatest painter.
So you do not come with a noble cause.
Oh no, I definitely come with a noble cause.
Then what is your purpose?
Well, besides painting, I like to do good in the world. Our friend Sigtyr's in there. Needs some help. And there's some tree that needs weeding.
What is good to you?
Well, now that's a deep philosophical question for the ages, isn't it, mate?
To go upon the noble cause, to face trials that you may not return from, to be given such honor requires purpose and understanding.
Exactly.
So I ask again, what is your purpose?
But when you put it that way, my purpose is, to stop a great evil from basically destroying the world.
You have come with a noble cause. Go forth, journey to the land of the immortals, so that you may be given a task bestowed upon you by fate.
Well, I'll happily do that.
He steps wide to let you pass.
And I pass.
Droga, do you want to grab that axe before we?
I'm literally
Droga has
carrying
it on
it.
his back.
Oh, she already did it. He.
As I'm going to. Oh goodness.
We're gonna make it a group one this time.
You who come to a land that is not yours, what is your purpose?
Oh, we're with him. We're with Loco.
What is your cause, your charge?
To destroy that tree by any means necessary. If it means that Thraxis is not going to, cause it to end the world.
If felling a tree requires you to remove the evils in yourself, would you, if it
Yes.
would make you less mortal?
Yes, I mean by any means necessary. So that means, if it means my death, then it means my death.
Wait, did you say less mortal?
Yes.
Your mortal desires shed from your body, your identity lost in the pursuit of good. Would you make such a sacrifice?
Yes.
Droga certainly would.
Then go, meet with the immortals, be given divine purpose.
As he steps aside, letting you all through.
Hell yeah.
El Chad just gonna bolt through.
He steps on El Chad. He's dead. That's right. It's hardcore mode now. Everybody got to start from the beginning. You find yourselves in Hemdelir, a town. No. All right.
As we're passing, I'm gonna send Baps ascending to basically giving him the answers.
I
So
feel
this way would-
Baps would
this
know the answers. He's an upstanding fella.
Well, I'm gonna do it anyway, so this way he has the answers. This way he could just meet us there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the hope is that Blackwell will just bring him to you guys, because that would mean that Baps would have to go past the. Well, it's gonna take him longer than an hour. Let's put it that way. To get here.
That's
Prove
true.
a problem to old Baps.
He gets there and he just turns around
Wait,
immediately and
we
walks back.
we start next week's session and we're like, all right, Christoph, your character is in this cave. There are 50 skeletons. What do you do?
Well,
As you
Sig Tier's
guys-
Go ahead.
Journey forward through this gnarled tunnel, carved with ancient runes, bodies pulverized to dust beneath your feet. Only things left are small shards of bone, until you come out the other side and see a vista, an untouched world from long ago. And we will
Ooh.
continue next week.
Hell yeah.
Then I play full music. 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Oh,
Can I start attuning to Storm?
Yeah.
Okay. Storm Carver. My bad.
And it's the end of tonight's session.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more brutal boneyard beatdowns from the Adventurers Landing.